I'm glad you joined me today again on this special journey. So today I'm going to talk about shell navigation. Shell navigation is one of our early projects if you are into ALX projects. Shell navigation is one of the early projects you will or you are going to face or you are already facing by now. So shell navigation is one of the most important skill of a developer, of a software engineer. As a student of software engineering or as a software engineer, you are going to be using shell most of the time. You're going to be using it because shell is where you are going to use, like the terminal is where you are going to be using to write a lot of codes, push your code to Git, manipulate it and do many things using the shell. That's the terminal, which is the Linux interface. So in this tutorial, in this video today, we are going to be learning how to use this shell, how to navigate shell. So we are going to start with only four basic commands. So in the next video we continue, but for this video we are going to start with only the four basic commands. We are going to keep it very simple, and with time we'll be moving. So today we are going to talk about only four commands, as the pwd, the print working directory command, the ls command, the mkdir command, and the touch command. So the pwd command is used to print the current working directory of the user. Let's say you just open your terminal, so you have to be sure which directory are you on, that's which folder. Directory is just another name for folder. For those of us that don't know, directory is just another name for folder. In the GUI interface, folder represents a directory. In shell navigation or SE terms, directory is just representing a folder. So if you want to know which folder you are working or which folder you are currently on, the command to do that is pwd and hit enter. So it will print the working directory that you are currently on. Then the next command is the ls command. The ls command is used to print the content of the current working directory. That is, after you know the current working directory that you're working on, so you want to view the files and the directories, that's the subdirectories, the subfolders that are inside that particular current working directory and other files. You want to list the files and the folders that are inside the current folder that you are working on. So to do that, you need the command ls, which stands for list. The ls command is going to list everything that is inside the working directory which the command is invoked. So to list the files in that particular directory, you just need to ls and hit enter. So all the files and the folders or subfolders will be displayed on your screen. So the next command we are going to look at is mkdir. Mkdir is used to create a new directory. So to create a new directory or a new folder, you need the command mkdir to do that. So with argument, that is the name of the folder that you are going to create. Then the next thing we're going to be talking about is the touch command. The touch command is used to create an empty file. It can be a text file or any other file, but an empty file. If you use touch command to create a file, the file is going to be empty. So later you can append some text into it or use a Linux based text editor like Emacs, Nano, V or Vim to add text into the empty files. But using touch and a file name will only create an empty file. So let's check everything that we've said practically. Okay, right now I'm in my Termux application. So if you don't have Termux, you have to download Termux application to follow along with these tutorials using your smartphone. And you should not download Termux from your Play Store because there are some limitations in the Play Store version. So if you want to learn how to download the full version of Termux, just watch my other video. Just go to videos and locate the video and watch how to do it properly. So here we are going to start with the print working directory. So to print our working directory, we need the pwd. Right now, let's say we don't know which directory we are currently on, since we are just seeing the before we write anything, we are only seeing the ampersand sign, the dollar sign, which is our prompt here. We are only seeing the prompt. So to print the working directory and to know our working directory, we have to write the command pwd, that's print working directory. As you can see now, our working directory is home. Here we are under data, com.tamox, files and home. So our current working directory is home. So the next thing we are going to be looking at is the ls command. Okay, since we know that we are inside our home directory, then we want to know what files are inside the home directory. Right now we don't know which files are there and folders, so we have to make use of the ls command to know what files are present inside our home directory. So to do that, we need the ls command and hit enter. So as you can see now, we have some folders and some files that are already executed. If you don't worry about an executed file, if you don't know about it now, our focus is to learn ls for now. So after doing ls, we can find out that we have a good number of files and folders and subfolders under this our home directory. As you can see, those in blue are folders, those in blue colors are folders, and the ones in green colors are files. They are executable files. So we have our 100 days of code folder, we have downloads folder, we have Manjaro Paint, we have storage, we have Ubuntu 20 and the rest. We also have Python folder, and we have files like start Manjaro, start Ubuntu and the rest. So this is what ls does. It prints out the files under our current working directory for us to see. So the next command we are going to be looking at is the mkdir command. That's mkdir, and as I said earlier, mkdir is used to create a new folder. That's to create a new folder. And let's say we want to create a new folder to organize our projects, all our projects under. Let's call this folder project 1. To do that, we need to create a folder. You just have to write the mkdir command, then the name of the folder as an argument. That's mkdir, then the name of the folder. You can give it any name. Let me give this folder name project 1. Okay, now I can see, before I go ahead and create this folder, let's list. Okay, we've already listed the files. As you can see in our files, we don't have any folder called project 1. So let's create this one by hitting enter. So let's do ls to confirm. We have to list the files to confirm whether it has been created. So whenever you carry a command on your Linux environment and nothing comes out except that the next line will just give you your prompt, which is in our case our $sign, that means the command was executed successfully. But if it was not, else it will just print an error for you, error message, and tells you that there's an error or there's something you have to do, or give you a hint. So since we only have our our $sign, which is our prompt, then our code was run successfully. So and our folder was created. To confirm whether our folder is created, we have to list all the files that are inside the current working directory that will create the folder, which is our home directory. To do that, we just need the ls command, right? Good. So let's locate our project 1 folder. Yes, as we can see, our project 1 folder is down below here by the left hand side, project 1. So we have already created our project 1 folder. So the next thing now is for us to create a file. So before we create a file, let's move into the working directory. To move into a working directory, we need the cd command. We'll learn about that later, but let's just use it for this sake. Cd project, you just need the cd command, then you write the name of the folder that you want to move into. So right now, as you can see from our prompt, we are in the project 1 folder. Let's list the files that are under our project 1 with ls. There's no, let me clear my screen. Sorry, to clear you just need clear, then hit enter. So let's list the files. ls, enter. So we have no any files under our project 1 folder. To create a file, we need the touch command, that's creating an empty file. Let's see, we're creating an empty text file, text.txt. txt is the extension of a text file. So touch text.txt and hit enter. Let's list the content to find out whether our file was created successfully or not. ls. Good. As you can see, we have our file text.txt. Let's create another one. Let's see readme .md, and let's list to find out. ls. Good. We have two files. We have readme.md, we have text.txt. As you can see now, we created our project folder and we cd into it, that we change the directory to our project 1 folder, then we create our empty files. So these files are now empty. In order to add something into it, we need to use some commands or text editors to actually write something inside the files. But for now, our focus is just to learn print working directory, ls, mkdir, and touch command. As you can see now, when I use the pwd command here, as you can see, we are inside our project 1 folder. Let me use it again, pwd. As you can see now, we are under project 1 directory, and when we list the files that are under project 1, you can see that we have readme.md, text.txt, and these files are empty files, and empty files are created using the touch command, like touch, then the name of the file, let's say name.txt. Good. Let's list. Now we have 3 files. We have readme.md, name.txt, and text.txt. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoy watching this video or learn something, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share so that others can see these videos as well. Thank you.